Guys, this is CCE, and today I will be explaining you how we can start building our own connectors for MuleSoft. What are the prerequisites and how we can set up all the things. In order to start making our own custom connectors, we will be needing only three things. One is DevKit, second is Maven, and third is JDK. JDK is not compulsory, even JRE will do, but still I would recommend you to use JDK. Otherwise, using the JRE can cause trouble in few cases. First thing is DevKit. In order to install the DevKit, we need to navigate to Help and then click on Install New Software. In this drop down list over here, we need to choose Anypoint DevKit Update Site. Once we choose this, since I have already installed the DevKit, so it will not show anything over here. If you are not having DevKit installed, then you will be able to see the list over here and you need to check them and then click on Finish. This, and after that you will have to restart the Anypoint Studio. So once that is done, you will be able to see that this DevKit is installed in your system. And in order to confirm that whether DevKit is installed or not, you can right click on this area and go to New, and there you will be seeing this Anypoint Connector project. So you can click on this to start making the Anypoint connectors. But before starting the connectors, other things that we will need in workspace is Maven and JDK. So in order to set the Maven, we need to go to Windows and then Preferences. In Preference for Maven, just type the Maven over here and click on this Maven, and here you need to browse this to the path where Maven is stored. In my case, I have stored it in C directory, and this is what I recommend. And we should be also setting this Maven variable in our local environment, but that is not like compulsory. So once that is done, we can click on Test Maven configuration. Then it will test, and if there is this green tick, that means we are fine with our Maven. So we can just click on apply and OK. The another thing that comes up is the JDK. In order to set up the JDK, we need to again go to Windows and then Preferences. In Preference, we need to go to this Java tab over here. In Java, we will be seeing this installed JRE. In list of installed JRE, there will be the JREs shown over here. If JDK is not here, then you need to add the JDK. In order to add the JDK, just click on add over here and then choose standard VM, click on next, and in directory just select wherever your JDK is stored. In my case, this is in C drive and program files, and this is will be the same path for most of us. In program files there is this folder Java. In Java there will be this JDK folder, so we will need to use this JDK. So once this is done, you need to click on finish over here and then mark the JDK checkbox over here, click on apply and OK, and then you will be able to create a successfully your custom connectors. So in order to start making the connectors, just click on new Anypoint connector project, and then you can choose whether you want a soap based connector or SDK. We should be using SDK based because here it will be like more options will be available over here. But in case of soap connect, if we want to create a connector for some soap service, then it will be like quite easy to use this soap over here. Then we need to give the visitors and then start making up connectors. So in order to start making the connector, I'm just choosing SDK for now. Click on next, and here you can mention the name of connector. So name of connector will automatically begin with the capital, and it will not accept the word connector at the end of a connector. So if you will do it like this, it won't work. Like I'll just put underscore, and also you cannot give any special character like underscore or space in this. So once this connector name is set up, then you can select what type you want to use for this API and whether you want to use authentication or not, or you want to use a custom authentication or OAuth authentication. Then the features you want to create like data sense, error handling, pagination, and do you want to like tests also to be generated. So once you select all those things, then you should be able to click on next. But now I am unable to click on next. That's because there is space after the name. I need to remove this space, and now next is available. I'll just click on next, and here I can select the default values I want to use for Maven, and I can like modify the group ID, artifact, and version for the Maven. And here if I want to use some Git repository, I can mention its information over here. So after that I need to click on next, where I can mention the label of the connector and select the background and logo. If we don't do anything over here, then it will be just staying as default. Then we need to do is click on finish. So once we click on finish, it will be updating all the Maven dependencies and JDK and then getting all the things in place. So this might take a while, but if you are trying this for the first time, in case of Maven project, it will be downloading all the dependencies, and it can even take up to an hour or about 30 minutes depending upon your internet connection speed. But in my case it should be like a bit fast because I have already Maven dependency downloaded for my system, and then we will be able to start making the connector. So now it's a build success over here, and now it will start making the connector. Download some sources and create the connector project. So my connector project is ready over here, as you can see. So this connector name is already added, like this connector word is already added, and in the file structure you can see that there are two packages, one of which is the connector and another is the configuration. This configuration is the one which we see while using a connector, the one configuration box in case of Salesforce where we mention the connections, and similar for all the cases. So now we can just start making our own connector, write the codes in these Java packages, creating our own classes and all those stuff. So that's how we can start making our own connectors. Thank you guys.